My name is Michael DeLu. If you're a Chelsea fan just like myself and you believe that London is blue, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and join the Pull Up the Tape community. Even though it doesn't feel like it right now, London is blue. London is blue. London will always be fucking blue. Let me just get right into it. I mean, it's obvious why I just said that it doesn't feel like London is blue right now, because we just lost to West Ham in one of the most pitiful performances I've seen in a very, very, very long fucking time. When I say pitiful, that shit was outright disgraceful. A disgrace to the badge, a disgrace to Nike, the fact that we put on their kits to perform like that. It was just not a good performance. First and foremost, I wasn't in love with the fact that, once again, I understood why we were in a 3-5-2 against Liverpool, but the fact that we were in a 3-5-2 against West Ham, who finished 14th last, West Ham United, who was fighting relegation for most of last, West Ham, we were in a 3-5-2. Ridiculous. Okay. Just like the Liverpool game, but I understood the Liverpool game because the Liverpool game was the first game of the season. Just like the Liverpool game, we started off fucking terrible. We were terrible for like the first 20 minutes of the game. We were terrible for the first. We're terrible for the first 20 minutes of the Liverpool game. We're terrible for the first 20 minutes of this game. West Ham was up a goal within 7 minutes after a James Ward-Prowse goal. I mean, not a goal, after he crossed it in, which is his specialty. He is a set piece specialist. The fact that we gave up that goal, just watching that shit, I'm just like, why are we down 1-0 after 7 minutes? And of course, Conor Gallagher gets bullied off the fucking ball, and then we let in a header. And I thought Chelsea would start off the game by giving us more of what we got in the second half against Liverpool, because in the second half against Liverpool, we outright dominated them. To think that we were the better team for the majority of the game against Liverpool, and then we got dominated by West Ham the following week. So, low-key, it's kind of hard to wrap your brain around that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really like, because it's just like that, like that Drewski mean, it's not really, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is just odd. And I watched Liverpool smash whoever they played 4-1. You know, in the back of my head, I'm just like, I hope we come here and we take care of business. But lo and behold, we are on bullshit per usual. And that shit is very upsetting. And it's the reason why it's so upsetting and so disgraceful and so surprising is because this is unexpected. Like, last season, when we were losing these games and going back and forth and looking abysmal and looking just like we honestly did not even belong in the Premier League, we expected performances like this. Can anyone honestly sit here and tell me they expected us to lose 3-1 to West Ham the way we did? The way we did? Fucking ridiculous. And as bad as we played the first 20 minutes, and as bad as we played the whole game, we actually still could have won this game. We should have been up 2-1 at halftime, but we should have been up 2-1 at halftime, but we didn't convert on our chances. We were wasteful with our opportunities. We missed a fucking penalty. Enzo missed a fucking penalty. Should have been up 2-1. Could have been up 3-1, but it is what it is. The only positives from today's game, Carney Chukwuemeka, my Nigerian brother, and Raheem Sterling. Carney Chukwuemeka proved why he should be proved why Chelsea shouldn't have even went into the market to get a number 10 like Olise. Carney looked incredible today. He looked good last week as well. He looked incredible today and got his first goal for Chelsea. If I'm not mistaken, that's his first goal for Chelsea. But in typical Chelsea fashion, once we have a young player that's cooking, let him cook. Once we have a young player that's cooking, they always seem to get hurt. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, fucking Callum Hudson-Odoi, Carney Chukwuemeka. This has happened. Reece James, this has happened so many times. Once young players at Chelsea start getting into stringing together good performances, injury. Raheem Sterling, another positive. Raheem Sterling was by far our best player today. By far. He was torching Emerson. Emerson had no help, was lost, was confused, couldn't keep up. And then watching Raheem play like this just made me wonder, where was this last season? Raheem was incredible. And it's countless times I'm like, man, Raheem should have walked away today's game with at least with at least 1 goal and probably 2 assists. No cap about that. But we gotta call a spade a spade. The turning point in today's game was the missed penalty. Enzo prior to today, in my eyes, was a Ferrari, a Lambo, and a Rolls Royce mixed into one. He could do no wrong in my eyes. But this is just a harsh reminder that Enzo is still young and Enzo still, has work, has a lot to prove. You know what I mean? Like, even though has been by far one of the best signings in the Todd Boehly era, he still is only 22 years old. He is going to make mistakes, and that was a terrible penalty. I'm not sure why Nicholas Jackson didn't get that penalty or why Raheem Sterling didn't get that penalty, but Enzo shouldn't have taken that penalty. And obviously, in hindsight, I'm saying this because he missed it, but truthfully, he shouldn't have taken, the penalty should not go to midfielders. The penalty should go to the forward. Enzo should have given it up, but he was very adamant that he was going to score. He walked up there, he missed, and then, the crazy thing about the whole Enzo thing is, progressively, especially in the second half, he just kept getting worse and worse, and his performance just started to diminish, and it was honestly one of the worst performances I've seen Enzo ever put in for Chelsea while wearing a Chelsea shirt. Levi Caldwell, and everyone played bad in the second half. I'm not just singling out anyone, but I'm singling out the people who are responsible for the 2 goals we let in. Levi Caldwell got mugged by Mikel Antonio for the second goal. First and foremost, Levi Caldwell, you are 6'3". You are not a little-ass boy. You are a grown-ass man. This is not under 21's football. You are a grown-ass man. There is no reason why that goal should have – if a goal gets let in, it should not be like that. And his partner in crime, Axel Disasi, oh, my God. He was fucking terrible. He was terrible all second half, especially the goal. He got nutmegged for the goal. He was bad passes, unnecessary fouls, and in my head too, Disasi, you're a big boy too. He's not small. How Mikel Antonio bullied both of them for that goal is beyond me. And Roberto Sanchez, oh my fucking God. Oh, my God. He was terrible, too. The first goal he could have saved. The second goal, he should have deflected. He should have saved that one, too. He was bad. He was very bad. And then, honestly, we're down 2-1. West Ham goes down 10 men. I repeat, West Ham goes down 10 men. We can't get in my honest opinion, I thought at the bare minimum, we are going to salvage a tie. At the bare minimum, we're going to salvage a tie. But here's how rule football is. Out of 6 possible points, we have 1. Not 2, 1. We can't get a second goal. We're still losing the ball. We still can't create a shot. We're not tracking back. No creativity. No shots out, just bad football. Bad football, and even Pochettino, bad management. Some of the substitutes he was making were not good. No. We didn't change our shape. We didn't change formation. And to compound it, one of the worst debuts ever, Caicedo. Caicedo comes on, and I'm not about to pour in on him or whatever the case may be, because I expect him to be just as amazing signing for us as Enzo is. But Caicedo was sloppy, bad passes, bad challenges, bad everything. And I'm not exactly even sure why he was brought on to begin with. Like, what exactly was he brought on for? And then last but not least, Robert Sanchez. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my God. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Everyone was bad in the second half. The saving grace is it's only the second game of the season. There's a lot to build on. We played Luton Town next week. We should bounce back. We should get a W. We should smash them. Caicedo should be in the starting lineup. No back three, please. Jesus Christ, no black three. No back three. Honestly, it can't get any worse than what I saw today. Honestly, it can't get any worse. And then the horrible thing about this shit is being a Chelsea fan. Anytime we lose or anytime we get a result that is not favorable for us, it's always, oh, you spent all this money and then you still can't. Like, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. That shit is getting redundant at this point. It's getting annoying. I do not want to hear that shit. It's honestly irritating. But, as the British say, we move. With that being said, my name is Michael DeLu. If you are a Chelsea fan just like myself, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and join the Pull Up the Tape community. With that being said, London is blue, even though we didn't show today. London is blue. London is blue. London will always be fucking blue. All right? I'll catch you guys on the next video.